Hello everyone, it's Fancy, loving life over 60. Well, this morning I got up and it was in the 30s. It's not even going to get out of the 30s today. So I'm not going grocery shopping. I'm going to stay home, and I thought what I would do is make a big old pot of homemade soup. And I'm going to show you how I do it, how simple it is. My kids are here, my grandkids and my daughter, so we're going to have soup today for lunch. And it's so simple, it's not expensive, anybody can do it, but you know, it just takes a little bit of work. It's not much to it. So I'm going to just show you how I do it and how simple it is, and it's really delicious. So I'm going to move this camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Got it right here on the stove. I've got my pot going there, and it doesn't take much ingredients at all. Mainly you've got it probably, if you've been listening to my videos, you've probably got most all of this in your pantry anyway. You know, the only thing that you may not have is hamburger meat, which I always have in stock because I find the deals on it. And I'm all the time making sure that I stay ahead on those high prices. And I have my meats and canned goods and things like that. So I'm going to get this ground meat browning. This is what I got the other day. It's really some good meat. I got this at Ingles. And I got a really good deal at $3.98 a pound on it. So I'm using about a pound today. Sometimes I'll do a half a pound if it's just going to be a small pot. I'm going to do a little bit more with the kids being here today. And then if there's any leftovers, they'll probably take some home with them too. But this is one of the simplest meals you could make. Very cheap and inexpensive. You know, it's one of those things my mom made. She would always be able to whip something up real quick if somebody came, with no problem whatsoever. You know, she always had her pantry full of things that she knew she was going to need. So let me get my vegetables out. I'll be right back. Okay. I've got about a half a bag of mixed vegetables here that I'm going to use. And then I've got some sweet peas I'm going to use in it. You can use the canned mixed vegetables. I've just got this in my freezer and I'm going to finish this off. But you can use the can. It tastes just as good. You use up what you got, though. Don't let anything go waste or go bad. We'll get this hamburger meat browned, and if you bust it up where your chunks aren't too big, you know, the meat's going to spread farther, especially if you've got a lot of people you're cooking for. You got to make it stretch. Now this was 85/20 ground beef. I'm not sure how much, you want to leave a little bit of grease in here for flavor, but I don't want a whole lot. So according to how much grease ends up in this, I'll probably drain a little bit of it out. You can really put any kind of vegetables you want. I'm going to put a pack of onion soup mix because I just think it makes it taste good. So I'm not chopping up any onions or anything today. If I didn't have this, I would. I would put a whole lot of different seasonings. But basic seasons for me is a little bit of onion powder. I always do that. Even though I'm using the onion soup, I'm still going to put a little onion powder. I'm going to put a little garlic powder. And I put it in when the ground meat is cooking because I like to get all them flavors simmered into that meat. So it tastes so good. Salt and black pepper, and this is all to taste. I have no measurements for anything. It's whatever you like. You can put it in this soup. Doesn't look like there's hardly any. Can you see that? Not much grease at all in this. Very, very, very simple. And then I've got 1 can of diced tomato and a can of, now I probably won't use this whole can of tomato paste. I might use about half of it, and then I'll put the rest away and use it in another recipe. But that's all that I'm putting in. And I'm not even going to try to drain any grease. There's just not enough there to drain. But if you have more grease, you would want to drain that. And the only thing you've got to do now is start putting everything in. I'll put my tomatoes. And I've got me some water here in my tea kettle. I'm going to put my soup pack in there. This has a lot of seasoning in it. That's why I like to use the onion soup mix, because it's got all those good seasonings already in it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of water, just a little bit for now, and put my half a can of tomato paste in there. And then after I do that, I'm gonna dump my vegetables, and then I'll know how much more water to add. And because I'm using the frozen vegetables, I'll have to let this simmer probably about 20 minutes or so until the vegetables are tender. But if you're using canned vegetables, you know, they're already cooked. You don't have to wait. Just simmer it until your onions are tender from your soup mix if you use that. All right. Now I'm going to pour these vegetables, and just see how much is here. It's a good thing I decided to use that. That's going to be good, ain't it? Yeah. On a good cold day. I'm going to put some of these peas in there. Now you can use canned peas too if you like. I'm really just using it because they're in there. I had them in there. I'm not going to put a whole lot of the peas. Runaway pea. Throw that in. Get this bubbling. Mix that all together. Now I'm going to start adding my water. This is a soup, not a stew, so you don't want it too thick, and that tomato paste can make it thick if you don't put enough water. Alright. Makes a big pot of soup for really just pennies. You know, the most expensive thing was that pound of ground beef. But I'm going to bring this to a boil and let it come to a simmer, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to bring you back. Alright, you can see that this is really starting to boil now. So I'm just going to turn it down to a simmer now that it's good rolling boil. And I'm gonna let this simmer for about probably a good 20 minutes until those vegetables are good and tender. And you do want your, oh, one thing I did forget. The thing that makes it so tasty. I always put basil in my soup. This makes it restaurant quality, really. I mean, if you don't have basil, you know, just, that's what I like to do. And everybody really loves it. I put a lot, I like a lot, but this is also a big pot of soup. And you do need that basil to cook. You need to get it in there, you know, with your vegetables and stuff, because you do want, as that basil cooks and simmers, it releases all those flavors. And it is so delicious. All right, got that simmering now. I'm gonna put my lid on and let it simmer about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, it's been simmering for about 10 minutes now. Yum. Look, oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. That basil in there and that onion soup. Oh, just smells so good. Anyway, I'm just stirring it, and then I'm gonna let it go for probably another 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, everybody, it's been about 20-25 minutes, and believe it or not, it's that quick. It is done. And it's snow flurrying here. We went outside on the porch and was looking at the snow flurries and come back in the house, and oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. My whole house smells delicious. But I'm gonna serve this up, and we're gonna just eat it with crackers today. I mean, you can make you some cornbread, biscuits, peanut butter sandwich is good with this. My mom used to, she would make us a peanut butter sandwich if she had the bread and everything when she made soup. And it's so good. Bringing back them childhood memories. Oh my goodness, don't that look good? I'm going to put a few crackers, a few of these crackers here. And we're going to taste this soup. I am sure it's delicious, though. I might make the kids a peanut butter, the grandkids. I don't know if they've ever had that with their soup. I might make them a peanut butter sandwich, though. All right. Look at this. How delicious does that look? Yum. Mmm. So good. Just what you need on a cold, cold day, right? It's healthy. It's good for you. Why don't you try this? I think you'll love it. All those good vegetables. It's healthy and very cheap. This is a frugal meal, and it goes a long ways. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.